Cool. Yeah, we should be good now. We should be good. I don't know, man. Maybe we're good. Maybe we're not. We will see. But hello, everyone. Sup Shredders. How you doing? Everyone okay today? You all good? You having a good day so far? Can you see me? Am I live streaming? Cool. Cool. Welcome to today's fan request. Where today we have a themed one for sad songs. We were going to listen to some sad songs today. I don't quite know how we got to the idea of doing sad songs, but we're here. We're doing sad ones, and that's okay. We will survive. Um, Basically, if you guys have any questions about what it clarifies as a sad song, but yeah, I'm kind of wondering if we should just we'll try a themed fan request. We'll maybe do a happy songs one next time. And we'll just go from there, okay? We'll see, because I think generally the non-themed fan requests work really well. But Sup, Look at Fan, Colton, Chan, Nan Young Guo, RCLM, Jay, Andreas. How you all doing? Can you hear me? Yeah? Am I visible? I don't know. I'm hoping I'm visible. But let's just get started. So we've got a Look at Fan with Jackie Chung. We'll just add I'll get the suggestions sorted here, and I'll go top 10. Go Nan Yang Whoa. Yeah. What else we got? We got 4 songs so far. Thank you for the suggestions. Look at Fan, Colton, Nanyang Guo, and AK Potion by David Tao. Excellent. Andreas L, Rachel Yamagata. Sick. We're just gonna get into it. As per usual, we have the SP fan request playlist. So all of these songs that we listen to today, providing we can find them, are gonna get added to this. So you see, these are all the tracks we've done. So like, if you're unsure of whether we've listened to a song, I've put them in alphabetical order. So you can see there it goes from like Ellen to like WWE. Can't see yours. Yeah. Sup, Mr. Z, how you doing? Go that one. Yeah. I can't see the chat any earlier than when I logged on to the stream. I was chilling for 5 minutes, but yeah, I was just getting stuff set up so I didn't have to do it when we logged on, you know? But yeah. I can't see any other things I've missed or anything like that. Okay. What's better? Happy songs or sad songs? Happy or sad? Put a little poll in place today. There we go. So you can let me know whether you prefer happy songs or sad songs, and we can do the other one next time, okay? But thanks for everyone's suggestions so far. We're gonna get right into it. Find the first one. So this is from Look at Fan here. Let's go. We got Jackie Chung. I think this is it, isn't it? Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. Let me just confirm that I have turned that down then. I have. Here we go. Oh, thank you, RC. I'll add that as well, okay? We should be able to get through everyone's today at this point, because we won't have the stream suddenly ending like we did last time. But yeah, cool. This is a pretty song, isn't it?
不要问，不要说，一切尽在不言中。这一刻，围着烛光，让我们静静地度过。莫回首，莫回头。当我唱起这首歌，怕只怕泪水轻轻地滑落。
Thank you, Yumrin.
永远留着我的笑容，伴你走过每一个春夏秋冬，继续走，继续游。
I'm loving the strings, the piano and the vocals we have so far. They work so well together.
人生难免苦与痛，失去过才能真正懂得去珍惜和拥有。情难舍，人难留，今朝一别各西东，冷和热，点点滴滴在心头。愿心中永远留着我的笑容，伴你走过每一个春夏秋冬。
He sounds like he's crying out at that point. There is a vulnerability in his voice that I really appreciate.
上离别，离别虽然在眼前，说再见。
Oh wow, that vocal fry is stunning, isn't it?
若有缘就能期待明天，你和我重逢在灿烂的季节。
The guitar there and the piano are sensational, and there's a lovely dynamic range to this performance that I really appreciate. It's what the 90s was all about, was just having lots of dynamic range, and I enjoy that we didn't miss out on that, you know, like we do nowadays with the loudness war that happened in the mid-2000s. Thank you, Last First. Oh. Okay. Before we go into this chorus, I want to say that I want to go back a little bit and hear that part just beforehand. Those strings, they sound like we're grieving something, right? And things get quiet. And then we have this moment of respite. And there's an uncertainty. And it builds and it flourishes and yay! Gorgeous. What a lovely transition that was. Oh, it's sensational, dude. Great pick. There we are. And it's nice and quiet. Ooh.
当我唱起这首歌，眼睛中留着笑容，陪你度过每个春夏。
Nice bell curve to this song with its energy levels. That's a classic. That is a classic from Jackie Chung. I love it. That was a great song. I'm gonna give that a heart. Thank you, Look It Fan. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. I'll add that to the list. Yeah, that was spectacular. Jackie's voice here suited the strings, the acoustic guitar parts, the drums really well. There was a natural transition between the verses and choruses, and that interlude section was one of the best I've heard in a really long time. It was so fresh sounding whilst also having that warmth of an analog recording. And it did make me feel kind of sad, but it was that kind of bittersweet sadness where it's like, yeah, I get it, I'm crying, but I can cope with this, you know? Things will get better. Excellent effort. Good job, Look It Fan. Fantastic first choice, okay? So that's Look It Fan's one. We've got Colton Chan's one. Leslie Chung. We've got, what is this one? Hey, here we go. I think it's this one, eh? I could be wrong. Thank you, Sam Lee. I appreciate your choice there. Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm gonna add that to the list. Dope. Let's go. Do it. I hope this is the right version, eh? Hi, miss you. Sure, thank you for coming to the stream. Yeah, let's do it. If we have time, I'll definitely play that for you. No worries. Cool, thank you. Thank you for the suggestions, everyone. Great suggestions so far, everyone. His vocals have an interesting meter to them. They like da 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 boom boom. It kind of resolves back to this weird majorist tone with these vibrato instruments. Oh, the guitars. Okay, bit of darkness in there. Okay, cool. Damn, man. Hey, that piano call and response is great. Filling it with another melodic instrument. Nice. Guitar line, boys and girls. Oh, excellent, dude. Oh, that guitar line was so classy, wasn't it? It was sensational. Well done, well placed. Yeah, can't find English translation of the song. Remake cover of Inflow's Let Go featuring Yoshika. Oh, thank you. Cool. Well, if we get to that song in the live stream, we'll definitely check that out. It's all good. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the Jay Chow reviews. Yeah, people come often to check out the Jay Chow reviews. I really appreciate people, you know, taking the time, especially with the translations, you know? Yeah. It's fun. This track is kind of fun, isn't it?
望會感動誰，只怕我會俾你累。愛是你的愛，不問我的嘴，又憑什麼流淚？
That hang on. You know that there. That's something. I've heard some songs that have that, and it's such a nice way of finishing it before a new transition. It cleans it so nicely. And we're led with how the other instruments are transitioning through. It's classy, man. It's cool. Oh, this is nice. We're going with more of the melodic vocal instrument vibe to it. Is that a Hammond organ? What a sensational ending to that, dude. It concludes so nicely, man. It's splendid track. The guy was really articulate throughout his vocal performance. The guitar, drum, piano parts, the organ, the vibrato-y Hammond organ behind there. That little guitar solo we had as well. There were so many fun parts in this song. This is probably one of those songs where the sadness comes from understanding the lyrics, but there was that guitar song sounded like it was mourning something. So I will give this a heart. I think that was a great track. A great track. I really enjoyed that. Look at fan says any more slots for songs. It depends, man. Like I've already got like probably the full entire live stream at this point sorted. There's a lot of songs to get through today. But we'll see how we go, okay? Typically it's one song per person. To be fair, although to be fair to you, look at fan, I usually take about 15 minutes to get into doing the live streams, so it's okay. I get it, man. I was just more organized today, which is kind of unusual, I suppose. Thank you, Kwanjo. I appreciate that suggestion. We'll put that at the end. Yeah, awesome. That's good though. That was Colton. Thank you, Colton Chan, for that that suggestion for Leslie Chung. We've got Nan Yangguo here with Angela Chang, the lover. We'll see if we can find this one. Okay. See if we can do this. It's tricky. I'm trying to find it. Here? This is Angela Chang, right? Which one is it? Can I hang on. I'll get confirmation on it. Can I please have confirm on the information of the song name? Yeah, I just want to confirm the song name because I'm looking for it and it's not showing it. I could have put it in correctly, I'm not sure. It's just, I don't think this is it. You know what I mean? Sup, Max? How's it going? Himoabo. Oh, lots and lots of people are suggesting stuff. It's awesome. Have I put Kwanjo? I have. Yeah, it's Spotify choices today, Himoabo. Just so if I go, that means that like we can have like a nice chill Spotify stream this time. and then we can try YouTube again next time. YouTube is a bit difficult because YouTube will just cut my live stream if I play something that's got a copyright from it, you know? Yeah. But yeah, so we'll probably do YouTube next week. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna give I'm gonna give Nanyang Guo a minute. I'll give him a minute. And then we'll go from there, okay? I just don't want to pick the wrong song. We could probably play something. Actually, we'll play something from Angela while we wait. Okay? We'll play something from Angela while we wait. I just don't know what that could be. What if I go like this? About this? What about if I just put the song title in? Like that. Oh, it's live. Oh, I don't know. I'll play an Angela Whoa track anyways. I'll play a track from Angela anyways, okay? Just, yeah, we'll play, we'll do this one. Just Google it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to Google it, eh? I'll Google it. I'll Google it. Oh, it's Matsuka. Yeah, that's tricky, man. Yeah, it's a video. This is... Yeah, I found it. It's this one, eh? It's this one. I'm not playing it. No, I'm not playing it. I'm not playing because I don't want to get this live stream shut down. But I think this is it. I think this is the one that we're talking about. I can't play that today. Sorry about that. It's purely stuff on Spotify. Okay? Sorry about that. I'll play number 3 then. We'll go with number 3. It's cool. Yeah. We'll play this one today. Yeah. This song. Fine. Cool. That's cool, Mixu. Sounds like a great track so far. It's pretty. Sup? Thank you, Himohabo. Boom. Thank you. Here we go. Thank you for your suggestions. It sounds like a sad song. There's so much going on though with the drums and the piano. That's a lovely little piano transition there. It's a nice break from the intensity. Well, not that that's not like it was a super intense chorus, but just it's refreshing, right? Oh, those transitions are sensational, dude. Well, that was a fun chord change. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, great. You know, we're repeating the same chorus again, or at least this is the second half and we're looping the chord progressions that we had, but at the same time there's these little additional bits of backing vocals and these little bits of inflection and ornamentations which are just sensational. That hi-hat work. Dude, this kind of slaps a little bit, eh? Give that a heart. Good choice, guys. Hey. Did you hear that little bit of sizzle there for a moment? That was pushing the meters on the analog disc a little bit, but it's all good. That's like one of the cleanest outros I've heard in such a while. It was so relaxing to listen to her sing that. She's a fantastic musician, isn't she, that Angela Chang? I'm blown away by that, like genuinely. I have nothing but love and adoration for musicians who structure their tracks as professionally as that and finish on those outros, you know? It's just so dope, man. So dope. Just looking through chat. So I've got Kid8686's suggestion. Thank you, Marble. If we have time, I'll definitely listen through that. It was great to... My first request was Live by But Spotify Lost Its Copyright. Damn, but I'm great you like this one. 7 is a popular song. Do you mean 7 as in like the 7th track here? All these songs are quite popular. She's got like 430,000 listeners per month, you know? But I appreciate that, man. Or do you mean the one on the album? I assume you might be meaning the one on the album. That's got a few plays, eh? RCLM says, guys, one suggestion. We shall check out first if the songs you requested is available on your Spotify before requesting here. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, I'm not gonna start telling people check your Spotify before you come to the live stream, but if you've got a track you want to suggest, it might be worth having a look at Spotify just so that you know I'm going to be able to find it. You know what I mean? But it's totally chill. It's all good. Look at fan, I can't guarantee we're going to have time, man. Like, we've got a few suggestions to go through today, man. But we'll see how we go, okay? We'll see how we go. A Douyin, TikTok in China, trend with the song where you convey different emotions with the chorus lyrics. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, this song sounds like, to me as a person who doesn't understand the language, this song sounds like it could either be about a relationship or about a breakup. It's ambiguous to me, but that's, I think, part of why it works so well, is because it's so open tonally to conveying the different emotions required. I can hear the Taiwanese teenage drama part. It's super cool, man. Yeah, sure. No, we can change that. That's totally fine. So I'll go here. I'll change that. Cool. So we've changed your list 8086. That's cool. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad that she's continuing to develop herself as a vocalist. That's dope. Look at fan. Lucky you, Jay. That's awesome, man. It's cool to see your favorite musicians live, eh? And Mix You, that's okay. Well, usually, like, if a track is over 5 minutes, I listen to about the 5-minute mark, just so that we still have people's suggestions heard. But yeah, ideally, we'd be under that 5-minute mark, but it's okay. We're all learning. It's cool. These are still relatively new, these fan requests. It's fine. It's cool. But thank you for that, that request there. We've got AK Potions, that by David Chow. What is this? David Chow? Yeah, we end up listening to David Chow in almost every live stream. It's really interesting. This is AK Potion, of course. Thanks for the suggestion. Cool, we're gonna listen through this track now. Let's go. Starting with that piano. This is a sad sounding piano line, to be fair. Okay, I started into nicely. Okay. It has that blues R&B ballad vibe to me. I'm liking the piano and how much space there is in the mix for David Chow to sing. I like the variety of his different vocal melodies there. He's exploring it well. There's different inferences and accents in there as well. It's great. It's pretty sad. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Thank you, Himabo. I'll add that to your suggestion. Oh man, thank you. Awesome. Those parts where he's got that vocal fry there are very different to his verses, aren't there? There's this duality between the two. That was a sexy little vocal line there, wasn't it? That was nice. That was well handled. Well done to David Chow for that. Excellent. That falsetto though. That key change was so well handled as well. It's some people go straight into that key change, that step up, but not David Chow. He allowed the listener to get lifted into it. That's the correct way to do it. Thank you, Max. I think I've added that to the list, but I'll check. No, I haven't. Cool. Whoa. Is he saying I love you forever? Is that what he's saying there? I could be misunderstanding that. That is a masterstroke, dude. That is one of the best written songs I've heard from David Chow. It's nice and simple with the piano, the Hammond, the drums, the vocals. It wasn't overly provocative or anything like that. It was just a man singing, screaming out. It was so sensational and so visceral and so raw, especially in that last chorus, and I adore it, man. Thank you for that suggestion, AK Potion. That was an absolute masterstroke. Legend. As awesome. I'm really happy I got the opportunity to listen to that. David Chow has some absolute bangers, eh? Yeah, great suggestion. I am loving you guys suggesting these tracks because I just don't hear this otherwise, you know? I'm really happy and I feel lucky to be able to listen to all this cool music. I appreciate the help finding it. Yeah, we got Elephants by Rachel Yamagata. Hey, that's what we're talking about, AK Potion. And mix you, we'll see how we go with time and stuff like that. If the instrumental is that much of a banger, we might be able to do it, but I typically do try and finish it at 5-minute mark. We got Andreas L's Elephant by Rachel Yamagata. Thanks for the suggestion. There we go. But this here, we're going to get into this track now, okay? Elephants. Thank you, Andres. That here.
If the elephants have past lives, yet are destined to always remember, it's no wonder how they scream. Like you and I, they must have some temper.
This is different. This is sad because of the fragility and quietness of it with those airy sounding piano chords.
And I am dreaming of them on the plains, dirtying up their bed, watching for some sign of rain to cool their hot heads. And how dare that you send me that card when I'm doing all that I can do. You are forcing me to remember when all I want is to just forget you.
I think you've won the sadness live stream so far, Andreas. This is a thing, right, we're experiencing right now.
If the tiger shall protect her young, and tell me how did you slip by? All my instincts have failed me for once. I must have somehow slept the whole night. And I am dreaming of them with their kill, tearing it all apart. now dare that you say you'll call.
She's slowly getting louder. She starts whispering, and there's just this slow build with these strings and other accompanying instruments. It's a really unique situation, you know?
And you know I need some peace of mind. If you had to take sides with the animals, won't you do it with one who is calm?
Sup, Yeni? I'll add your track, bud. I don't know if we're gonna have time to do it, but we'll do our best, okay? I'll add that to the list. There we go. But thank you for coming to the live stream.
If the hawks in the trees need the dance, if you're living, you don't stand a chance. For a time, though, you share the same bed. There are only two ends to this time. You can flee with your wounds just in time. Lie there as he feeds, watching yourself
Bye-bye, Kwanjo. See you later.
laughing as you.
See you next week. Have a good day.
So for those of you falling in love,
Hopefully all you guys have a good week.
keep it kind, keep it good, keep it right. Throw yourself in the midst of danger, but keep one eye open at night.
One eye open at night. Those strings at the end are haunting, man. Seeing this song live would be an ethereal experience. It'd be sort of like a... It'd be really... I don't know if it would necessarily be a comfortable thing, you know? I don't know if I'd like... I would be feeling things I don't think I'd ever felt before. Rachel Yamagata is a really unique vocalist. I haven't really heard a lot of stuff like her before. She carries the emotional weight of the story so well. Like, it's unbelievable how well she does. It's and it's the start of an album as well, which is important. You really cannot screw up the first track of an album. And she has done... This is one of the best opening, like, intro tracks to an album I've heard. I think it just describes her vibe so damn well. And it's not just your typical story of like relationships and stuff like that. There's so much interesting imagery in there as well. It is an incredibly sad song. An incredibly sad song. It's... Yeah. Yeah. I feel really kind of sad now, and I think that was kind of the point, wasn't it? But thank you for the suggestion. Thank you for the suggestion, Andres. Great choice. Okay. We got Mr. Z with some Jay Chow today, which is cool. Gonna listen through that. Yeah, the last track off of this album. 30 million plays. Thanks for the suggestion. Say, yeah, but thank you to everyone watching this. Thank you for coming to the live stream today. I appreciate it. It's been good to chat with you so far. We're at the halfway point. Cars? I like Jay Chow's later stuff, like his distorted tracks with the lead guitars and everything. I think it's a great choice for Jay. I think that while I enjoy the stuff off of the first and second albums, his spicier, sort of eccentric tracks are like, they give me life, man. Oh, the chorus on their guitar is succulent, dude. Yeah, it's well handled, man. Thank you, Hack and Lee. Appreciate that. Add that to the list. Just a heads up to anyone watching this, at this point I think we're well beyond the songs that we're going to be able to do in today's live stream, but we will endeavor to get through as many as possible, okay? Thank you to Tenchi Miyuki for that suggestion. That's a nice lead tone. I like the octave chords you've got here. You know, like Jay is typical, like Jay being a fantastic vocalist, and there's a lovely texture to his voice. I think they've been using a different mic with this one. It sounds nice and warm. I like that he's experimenting at this point. Hey, that was pretty dope little drum fill there, eh? Not gonna lie, dude. It's cool. Yeah. What's really cool about the way that this has been mixed is that these guitars have this lovely reverb on them, and whoever's been responsible for writing this music has allowed the guitars to sit really nicely with Jay Chow in the stereo field. But yeah. This old rock stuff from Jay Chow is sensational, and I'm totally living for it, man. It's cool. Okay, second chorus, that's cool. To be fair to Jay, like, I know people have told me that, like, he had real issues with his voice after the first album. He's sounding more comfortable with his voice in this one. Like, I think he understands his vocal range a bit better within this album. Oh, is Jay not able to do this song live anymore? That's a shame. It's a beautiful song. I think this is one of those sort of situations where having Jay... Oh, hang on, sorry guys. It's one of those situations where I think having Jay not be the focal point of the entire experience is something that's extremely beneficial, because Jay sounds great, and I think a lot of people at this point, especially if they've listened through the album from start to finish, that they know what Jay sounds like, but to hear him be this comfortable with the alt-rock sound, to me, is really, is pleasurable, because I've always thought that he could do his hard rock. I'm so glad that he took the gamble and decided to commit to that a bit more. It makes me sad to hear that Jay can't sing this kind of stuff anymore, but that's life, man. And Jay, at this point, I mean, he released this 17 years ago, right? That's a long, long time. So it's totally okay if he can't sing how he used to. But definitely, it's definitely a driving song. I can see people talking about Initial D and going to karaoke and singing it. That's cool. Man, I miss karaoke. I miss karaoke too. Do you guys like karaoke? Because I like karaoke, but I miss it. We don't have much karaoke where I live at the moment. Even though stuff's opening up, I don't know how it is for you watching this, but things are opening up here in New Zealand, but there's still not a lot of karaoke bars, which is a shame. Yeah, great guitar work. Oh, right, Look At Fan, thank you. Yeah, I think you mentioned that to me before. Look At Fan is, yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, you know, pro tip to anyone wanting to have a career as a singer, if you're sick, you need to stop, because if you push your throat while you're sick, it's gonna get worse and you're gonna scar it. You're gonna get some scars, you know? But nonetheless, that was a fantastic suggestion. Thank you to Mr. Z for that. Thank you, Mr. Z. We got a RCLM with House of the Rising Sun by The Animals, which is a complete different turn there. We're listening to this now. He took a jab at one of the concerts and was badly damaged. Wow. Damn, that sucks, dude. For the suggestion. Ah. Ah. That's rough. That doesn't sound fair, does it?
There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy.
This is a sad song. It is a really sad song. Yeah, I can see people in the chat. You guys know this song, don't you? Yeah, it's it's a classic, this one. It's a classic. Do you hear that organ work? That organ work is sensational, dude. Whoever's on those keys is he's a real player, if you know what I mean. Can you hear that guitar riff as well? How well that works with the arpeggiating of the organ lines? Yeah, fun fact. Often people will get taught how to play the guitar chords for this song. When they're learning the guitar, because but in reality, he's just arpeggiating the entire time, you know? And solo.
Tell your children
Okay, here we go. The big finish.
not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery.
Cool. Sinead O'Connor did a cover. I didn't realize that. That's awesome, though.
Rise and sun.
Can you hear how hard that guy is going on their vocal mic? That mic is sizzling, isn't it? Man, that intensity of that vocal performance, right? He's crying out. Crying out, dude. I don't know if this sounds as loud as it actually is to you guys, but they are pushing the volume of all the instruments. Like, I don't know if you guys can imagine how hard they're going on their respective instruments right now. They started nice and quiet at the beginning of the song, and now they're just flooring it, dude. That would have been a hell of a song to record, man. And that slow finish. It is. So my understanding of what the song is about, just in case people aren't aware, like I remember a Look It fan asking for this about war. Basically, in New Orleans, there's like gambling houses where people would go and bet money, and if they lost, then they'd have to like go back and be sort of indebted to whoever ran the establishment. So they're talking about, losing all their money and then not wanting to go back and be put in chains. But that's what they risk doing if they go back there. It's kind of the struggle of like gambling addiction and stuff like that. That's what I think this track is about, as I understand it. I may misunderstand it, but I think that's what this track is about. A great suggestion, RC. Good song. Well done. Thank you for that. Great effort, man. You got Yum Ren suggests My Long Forgotten Cloistered Sleep. Yeah, here we go. Unreleased work of Zenith. So that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. It is quite sad, man. We've got this one. Now, this is over 5 minutes. So we're going to listen to up until the 5-minute mark. And we'll be all good, okay? But yeah, My Long Forgotten Cloistered Sleep. But,
In my long forgotten cloistered sleep, you and I were resting close in
By yeah, Yuki Kajiura, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Off of the album for that.
Where do all the tears come from? To my eyes, could no one ever dry up the spring? If
It's gorgeous actually. I like the harmonies on either side of the stereo field.
find me crying in the dark,
I like how you've got this eighth note groove on the strings.
sing with
Oh,
me
orchestral backing.
autumn song.
We all good? Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's continue. I'll take it back a minute. Yeah, I'll go back to here, okay?
Beyond and flowers white, snow no more to like and see. Where have all my memories gone and lost? Should I roam again up yonder hill? I can never rest my soul until you call my name. You call my name from the heart.
I love the drums and the orchestral backing, man. The dot, dot, and the bump, 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 and the continuation of those themes that we have. Oh, woodwinds? Flutes. All sorts of fun stuff going on here. Where will we go next, though? It is a fun one. Yeah, it says here, guys, unreleased work of Xenosaga. So I'm assuming that might have been off like the Xenoblade Chronicles or something like that. Yeah. It does sound pretty happy so far, but that's okay. We can roll with that. It's fine. Oh, okay. Where are we returning to? Okay, we're returning back to the original motif. But what the... Okay, back to the lyrics. I was kind of like a trance. I felt like I was being hypnotized by it. It was kind of unusual.
Kiss me, whispering words of love. Is it just the longing of my heart? Such a moment of such peace. Where do all the tears come from? To my eyes with no memories. Why should I cry? I can.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. With no memories, why should you cry? You know, I think that's worth considering. I'm sure the game gives it context, you know? Oh, up in that upper register. Gorgeous. Okay. And that's 5 minutes, folks. That's 5 minutes of my long forgotten cloistered sleep. I think you'd need to be more familiar with like the game that's based off to understand the context for that song and where it fits in. But it does kind of sound like it could be off of a fantasy RPG kind of thing, you know? It has that kind of ye olden England kind of town village kind of square kind of vibe to it before the big battle. I enjoy it. I enjoy the song quite a lot. It's well produced, well mixed. The vocalist Yuki Kajiura is sensational, unrivaled, man. She's a stupendously good vocalist. I'm gonna give that love. It's great. It's good times, man. Lots of love for that. Thank you, Yomrin, for that suggestion there. What else have we got? We've got Last First by Indychow. That's okay. We'll see how we go. Yeah. Okay. Again, we'll listen to just up until that 5 minute mark. That's fine. We'll get that playing. Thank you very much. And Tin Lao, thank you for the suggestion. I'm not sure if we're gonna have time to play it today, as I finish fairly soon. Yeah, Elden Ring, yeah. Except I hope that Elden Ring has Happy Joyous music in it. I won't know until I try, you know? Yeah. Loved it, Yomarin. Thank you very much. Yeah, we got yeah. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, Yomarin, that was a fantastic choice. I dig it. Oh, these strings are kind of tense and uncomfortable, aren't they? There we go. That's what we want. And yeah, it is nice to have 15 viewers look at fan. I appreciate people sticking around with the stream and watching it. Thank you for trying out new music that you might not get to listen to otherwise, you know? Only Lonely. I get it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh, that piano line's gorgeous, man. It shimmers and shines, dude. Oh. Indychow's got a real great way of expressing himself, hasn't he? That bass line's gorgeous, dude. Oh, tension. Oh, okay. Like, for real, though, like, having the different vocal lines there, the bass, the higher, and the main sort of, like, spoken word part, with the strings and that piano there, is such a nice mixture of elements. It's unique, I think. Classy as heck, man. Okay.
引到底，離場出走。誰料我愛你愛到最尾都不可永久，盡最大努力可以忍我都忍夠，真不想家裏有道闊大裂口，自睡房裂出深海與山丘。切一半山給你，切一半海給我，有些愛無人願收。這段情來到這裏，回頭是一雙手扣。
That was excellent. That transition was seamless. It was classy. That was classy. There's so much going on in this track, and it can be potentially overwhelming. But Indy is also like really gentle with his delivery of his vocals, so I think it balances that out really well. Is it guitar? There's guitar there, and I want it to be more than that. Bring out the guitar, man. Okay. It's full sounding, isn't it? It's a very full sounding track. I don't know how to really describe my experience with the song at the moment. It sounds like you're going on a journey or sort of an odyssey or something like that. I was not expecting that guitar to come out like that. Here we are. There we are. And we gotta finish it there. It's the 5-minute rule, man. It's the 5-minute rule. But that was, of course, last first suggestion there for Indychow. Gorgeous track. Breathtaking, man. It was a huge composition, more recent, I suppose. It's about a man forced to leave his home, can't help getting emotional listening to this. It's, yeah. I guess a lot of the story would come from hearing the lyrics, understanding what the lyrics mean, but at the same time, I appreciate what's being done here. I think that it was really well written. The instrumental parts were flawless. He had enough variation in his vocal performance there to keep it interesting throughout. It was nice to have that the guitar solo there as well to kind of spice things up in the late stages. I can't really fault this one. It's basically one of the best songs I've heard in quite a long time, really. I just wish I could understand the lyrics, but that's okay. That's okay. Basically, that was last first suggestion. Thank you, last first. Okay. 15 minutes left. Yep, so these will be the last few songs we have today. We're going to finish at 7 o'clock my time. We've got another song, couple of songs to do though. We've got Martin Wang with this one here. This one here, I think. Go here, both. Yeah, Asuka Yang. Is that right? Is that right, Asuka Yang? I'm gonna go with that being the case, okay? Hopefully I haven't confused that. If I have, let me know, okay? But, thanks for your suggestion, Martin Wang. I love that piano starting with those vocals, eh? Oh, a little bit of intensity there. I haven't heard Asuka Yang before. Is Asuka Yang the like quite a big vocalist? I mean, this song got like 7 million views though. Thank you. Love the acoustic drum kit in there going with this increase of the strings and the guitar parts. Yeah, like I'm saying that his voice is unique and kind of the same vein of great technical vocalists, and his voice is always sounding like crying. Really well known as a technical vocalist. Yeah, the way that he goes between the different octaves of his range is just seamless. The guy voices himself incredibly well. Onion. Oh, that guitar line with the piano is gorgeous, dude. Nice break from the verse and chorus parts. Here we go, big bang, bam, bam. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Sorry, that was a sensationally voiced guitar solo. We had like a key change or something in there, or we went to a different chord within a different key, and it just bounced, man. It just flew by. It was succinct, it was well emoted, it was colorful, it was what we needed, man. That guitar solo along with Asuka Young's vocals, just chef's kiss, right? Yeah, it sounds like a classic. It was written by Mayday. No way, that's wild, man. The song makes references to Tears to Onions, you know. Himoabo says, meaning the sad emotion like onions. Ah, I get it. Thank you. I get it. Thank you to Leo as well for helping out there. Thank you for helping me to understand what the song's about. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone.
碎，你会流泪，只要你能听到我，看到我的全心全意。
Yeah, that was beautiful. It sounds sad, but it was so gorgeous, you know? There's so much in it. So many different instruments, so much careful arrangement and sparkle and zazz, dude. And you got that finish that I like with the oh man. Give me more of that. Asker Yang. Phenomenal suggestion, Martin Wang. Thank you for that. I appreciate that, okay? How's my Chinese class? Chinese is difficult for me. I've been trying to get the hang of the symbols, but I really struggle with remembering what the ones are. I think I need to write them out, you know? Oh, he's asking the person he loves to peel his heart later by later like an onion, and while you cry peeling the onion, you'll see his true self and secret in his heart. I get it. I get it. Thank you, look at fan. Yeah, lol RC, wasabi makes you breathe fire, not crying. Yeah, wasabi just turns you into a dragon, man. Wasabi just turns you into a dragon. Great. I think we've probably got time for 2 more songs. 2 more songs, okay? So we're gonna do Sam Lee, Step Aside by Jay Chow. We got what time for 1 more, and it's a mystery what that one is. The mystery, we'll find out. More Jay Chow today. Everyone loves Jay Chow, man. 2 Jay Chow songs today. There you go. Yeah. Have time. There we go. I can see why this cemented him as a vocalist, eh? Wait. That there, that note there, how he held it, and then there was a vibrato after that. That's great vocal technique there. Jay's a great singer, man. What are you talking about? People saying he's not a good singer. I think for Jay, like in his earlier albums, what I heard was that he was kind of stretching himself to hit some of the high notes. But aside from that, I think for the most part, he's exhibited good vocal technique. Ah, okay. These guitar arpeggios work well with the vocals. Seamless. Like, he sounds quite comfortable to me here. He sounds like he's comfortable within his vocal range. The rest of the instruments really suit the timbre of his voice. This sounds like he's in the zone, you know? Ooh. Oh. Ooh, that was good. Dude, he fucking nailed that. It was not a single off note, man. He smashed that vocal performance. That is just, that is phenomenal. Thank you. Excellent suggestion, Sam Lee. That last chorus was just that start of it, the transition, the raise, everything came together so well. That is by far one of my favorite Jay Chow tracks. One of my favorite Jay Chow tracks by far. My goodness, I am blown away by that. It just hit different, you know? It just hit different. I genuinely adore this song. I'm not going to pretend that I like every single one of Jay Chow's songs that I've heard, but I love this one. I don't even need to know what the song is about to appreciate it. So I can only imagine that if I knew what the story was, it'd be like one of my favorite songs, period, you know? It's okay though. I'm glad that people appreciate when people listen to artists, you know? Yeah, if he can sing it live just as well as in the studio, that's what we're talking about. We've got time for one more song today, ladies and gentlemen. From Mix You, Miss You, Shimizu Shota, Let's Go, Maison d'Inflow. Let's see if we can do this. Shimizu Shota. Hey, we found it. There we go. Let's do this. Yeah, this is the last one, so let's go, folks. We're going to listen to the 5 minutes of it, and we'll see how we do, okay? Let's go, Maison d'Inflow by Shota Shimizu. Excellent. Great stream, guys. Thank you for coming. Hang on. Hang on a minute. I gotta fix this. Did I heart the wrong song? Which one was it? I gotta fix this. I gotta heart the right song, okay? It's this one, right? This one. This is the one, right? This is the right one. Let me know if I mixed that up, okay? But we'll start this one from the beginning, okay? Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure I got the right song, okay? Thank you. Cool. Yeah, it's nice to be hanging out and nice to chill. It's all good, thank you. Glad to hear you enjoyed it, Mix You. That's awesome.
踏み込んじゃいけないと分かっててもこの気持ちどうしても Gotta let you know 熱く激しく動く時間の中で欲しいよ君の Heart Girl 一瞬でも
Okay, so I'm liking the fact that we're not overly compressing the vocals. I'm enjoying the sound of his voice and how it works with the other elements of the mix. The drums sound nice and fresh and tight, but are also understated and allow him to stand out more. Oh, that bass line is so tight. Two things as well, there's a swirly kind of pad that's going around the headphones, and there's also those little kind of clappy fills which are quite nice on the drums. These reverse samples are really nice. I don't hear that often, and it adds a smoothness to it and underbelly to it. Like, oh, vocoder time? Okay.
Just wondering if you feel the same 同じ気持ちなのか確かめたくてマジ空回りしてばかり Ain't nobody でも怖がらずに手綱緩めてご自由つかむため Let go I'm telling you エゴは心のテラス
Yeah, there's so much articulation and ornamentation within the vocals, but it never feels pretentious. It's so classy, right? It's so chill and so relaxed and so... I mean, I'm familiar with these chord progressions. It sounds like a sad love song, to be honest. It sounds like someone trying to let go and not sure if they want the person in their life still and kind of deciding that for themselves. Tell me how to be free, oh baby, oh baby. There's been these similar chord progressions throughout, but there's been enough change to keep it engaging and interesting. And it turns into a vibe eventually, even if you can't necessarily understand what the story is about, due to like the language barrier. Nice production of the vocals on the sides, dude. The panning's interesting. Those hi-hats are sick, man. Here we are. Oh, it's over the 5-minute mark. Shit. No, it's my bad. We'll finish. I was just grooving along to it. I was vibing with it and I forgot they were past that mark. Oh, that feels like I'm cheating. It's the end of the live stream anyways. We'll finish. Okay, we'll finish. We gotta try and suggest stuff under 5 minutes. Yeah, it's all good. It's cool. We're fine. Excellent. Yeah, no, like that's one of the very few situations where a song that long doesn't feel like it's that long. It's an atmosphere to it that I have a lot of love for and appreciate. And I think it was really classily handled by Shota Shimizu. It makes me want to listen to other songs that he's done, so I might go do that off stream. I'll give that a heart. Thank you to Mix You Miss You for that suggestion. But cheers for coming along to this live stream, everyone. This is the end of the fan request live stream, number 3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do go show all the musicians and artists and bands involved in this live stream some love via the various social medias and Spotify. And also, stay cool and stay safe. And remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time. Some love via there. You know, it's a crazy world out there, and all the musicians, you know, need help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on. Thank you for coming to this live stream. I had a great time. Thank you for your suggestions. I will schedule the next SP fan request live stream for next week, so you guys know what it is in case anybody is unsure. And I'll catch you in the next video. Spiderhands out. Oh, sorry. Miss you. Apologies. I'll try and remember that for next time, okay? On this live stream. Yeah, if I haven't said it already, Spiderhands out.